Hello everyone. Have you ever thought about buying a house, fixing it up and selling it for a big profit? Okay, today I'm going to show you exactly how to do that right here in San Juan del Sur, Nicaragua.
Thoughts of you in my mind.
This place is booming with real estate. So I'm going to break down on how to renovate houses, increase their value, and also get a very good profit. So stick around because I'm going to be sharing my personal method to renovate homes from the architect and investor perspective. But before we get started, if you love real estate, architecture tips, and investing tips, make sure to subscribe to my channel. This way you never miss a new video every week. So let's dive in. San Juan del Sur is one of the hottest real estate markets in Nicaragua. And this is why investing in home renovations can be a goldmine. Number one, tourism is booming. More visitors means more demand of high quality rental and vacation homes. A lot of people is coming to Nicaragua, so a lot of people coming from Canada, United States, even from Europe, and they are very happy in San Juan del Sur because life is healthy, the people is amazing, the food is delicious. So we need to take advantage of that, because people that is coming from abroad wants to live full-time here, but at the same time want to invest in real estate. Number two, renovation costs are low. I mean, compared with other countries, material and labor can be a little bit lower, but this doesn't mean that all the materials are cheaper. For example, in Nicaragua, we import the rebar, cement, and the metal, and also glass like the tempered glass for railings and heavy-duty, windows and sliding doors. So I want to clarify that because some people may think that building here in Nicaragua is cheaper regarding the materials. But in my video, how much does it cost to build a home in Nicaragua, you can see the details regarding the cost, materials, and etc. But yeah, compare with a home project from scratch versus a home renovation. A home renovation is cheaper, and at the same time, you will see the profit as investor faster, okay? So watch out regarding the prices. The next is a very important point here, and is that you can get tax benefits. Nicaragua offers very good tax breaks for investors, so practically you won't pay high taxes to build homes because Nicaragua, the government wants the people investing in Nicaragua, especially in real estate, construction, renovations, and etc. And what's the best part of all of this? Okay, with the right strategy, you can buy a home for less, renovate it, and sell it for a big profit. So let's break it down step by step. The key to making money in renovations is simple. Buy low, renovate smart, and sell high. Here's how. Find undervalued homes. Look for properties that need work, but they are in a very good location, in a very good position with a stunning view towards the ocean or the hills, for example. And maybe if you invest a little bit of money on them, you can get a very good profit. Negotiate the price. Many sellers are open to deals, especially if the home needs repairs or maintenance. This way you can negotiate the exact number to have on budget for the execution of the renovation and having a low cost purchase. For the home you are going to renovate. Number three, make strategic upgrades. Focus on things that increase the value of your home. For example, modern kitchen, updated bathrooms, and outdoor spaces. I want to emphasize outdoor spaces because this is the best way to make a home comfortable, especially if you are here in the beach and you want to enjoy the breeze coming from the ocean, the stunning views towards the ocean, the sunset, for example. Most of the time you are going to be spending time with your family in outdoor spaces, so this is very important. Boost curb appeal. A simple coat of paint or even a new landscaping design can make your home or your investment look brand new, okay? Simple things like this can improve and increase the value of a renovation house. Number 5, market it well. Use high quality photos like drone shots, videos, renderings. First of all, you can use the renderings to sell your idea to other investors. Maybe you are looking for a new partner and look for very good real estate agents that knows the area. This way you are not going to be your house listed a lot of time. In other words, you will be selling the house quickly and you will see the profit quickly as well. And make sure to look for agents that have a very good reputation. Sell at the right time. List when demand is high, like peak tourist season. For example, in Nicaragua or San Juan del Sur area, December, which is Christmas season, Easter, which is Semana Santa here in Nicaragua. So this way you are not going to be waiting a lot of time for your profit. I'm here with an amazing woman. She was my client in 2022, I think. I helped her to design the renovation of her house, which is this one, Casa Sonrisa. So she is going to tell you her experience renovating the house. So I have a couple of questions for her. The first one is, what made you decide to renovate instead of buying a brand new home?
I actually did consider building a brand new home. I looked at a whole bunch of lots, but after careful consideration, lot prices came to about the same cost as this lot with a pre-existing structure on it. The structure that was here before was not in the best shape, but it came with the beautiful view that I wanted. And with a really cool vision, I was able to take it and turn it into something that is truly my home, and with a lot less time and probably a lot less headaches and a lot less money in the long run.
Nice, very nice. So, how much do you think designing your renovation helped you with the construction process of the house?
That's a hard one. I guess you have a vision. I had a vision of what I wanted it to be. And then because I had that vision, and through you and I working together and putting it out on paper, we were able to see what it was going to be, and then also where we were able to make changes. And it was a lot easier to address issues if they arose while we were under construction. For instance, the bathroom, when we found out the walls weren't made of what we thought, we had to rechange the whole idea and adjust it accordingly, and we came up with a great solution. But I think that was all part of having a vision and then a process that we followed, and then being able to correct it on the fly because we could see on paper where we were and where we were headed.
Yeah, we were using a lot of our WhatsApp group. I was sending her a lot of pictures, a lot of options. So this was a really nice experience with her because she is an excellent client. And finally, what advice would you give to someone thinking about renovating a home in Nicaragua? I mean, in this San Juan area.
I would say think carefully. It is definitely a good consideration and a great option. Just because you see a structure existing doesn't mean that that's what it has to be. A lot of my friends honestly thought that I was crazy when I told them I bought this house as it stood. And then when they came over, they understood it completely, and they were completely surprised by what it became from what it was. So I think, but there are certain limitations to renovating. You have a structure in place, and so you have to be able to work with the structure that you have, whether that's adding on, changing roof lines, or changing structures, adding a loft, or whatever the case may be, you still have to be able to work with the structure that you have. So, but that being said, you can create something really, really cool. That's all your own, just if you have a little vision and a little patience.
Yeah, she was amazing with her ideas, and to create on paper, like she said, we had to take all the measurements of the current layout of the house, and that was key to put what she was envisioned for the renovation. Okay, Pam, thank you very much for this spot. Thank you very much for everything, for the opportunity to renovate, to help you to renovate this amazing home. This is one of my best projects that I've been involved, and you are an amazing person.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was great to work with you as well.
Yeah,
I think we did a good job.
Yeah. Nice. Now let's talk about how I personally handle the renovation projects. This is my personal process, my personal methodology, so make sure to take notes. And this is how I maximize the value of the new properties. Okay, the first step is measure everything. We need to carry out a architectural survey, so we get all the dimensions, external, internal. I use my drone if I need some information like roof measurements, the topography. I measure the furniture, like cabinets, islands, the windows, doors, all that information that need to be measured, because this way I can create a 3D model of the existing infrastructure, and it's easier for me to handle a 3D model instead to be analyzing a huge property, for example, from inside to outside. And this way I can propose the final renovation design based on the existing 3D model. This is very, very important. And if you don't have the topography, we need to carry out a topographical survey as well, because sometimes we need to add new septic systems, and for that reason we need even sometimes soil studies. Okay, so yeah, measure everything. Check the structure. We need to triple check the current structural status. For that reason, I bring my structural engineer who is using a special tool which gives us the current resistance of the structure. Let's say PSI, which is a special unit to measure the current resistance of the concrete or structural elements like columns, beams, and PSI means pound per square inch. Sometimes when we are renovating homes, we need to remove some walls. So for that reason, we need to triple check if the structure itself is still good. If not, we need to reinforce with new structural elements like columns, beams. And regarding my expertise, it's much better to use, in this case of home renovations, is much better to use metal structures, are easier to handle and install, just welding and paint. Obviously, we need to use the thicker one because the proximity of the ocean, the salt can harm metal structures. But yeah, you need to triple check the structure, especially when you are adding more stories. Okay, that's very important. The third point is carry out a soil study. Like I mentioned before, sometimes we are adding more levels to the house. This means more weight, or we need to extend, for example, a outdoor area like a deck or a balcony, and for that reason we need to test the soil underneath to triple check if we need to reinforce or improve the soil underneath, or if we need to use concrete or metal structures in this case. But yeah, we need to carry out sometimes a soil study if relevant. Once we have all the studies, once we triple check the current structure status, I go to my office and I start the designing process with all the ideas that my clients send it to me by email or WhatsApp group, and I start the process, then I move forward to the 3D model, and with my team we create a new 3D model with the new proposal, and if our clients approve the conceptualization stage, we move forward to the final renderings. I can say that renderings are a very good option for marketing. And if we are going to create a virtual tour, it's much better to sell the idea. Or if you want to get other investors, like a new partner or something like that, renderings and videos are a very good option for that. And finally, if our client approves the renderings, I move forward to the construction drawings, architecture, structure, plumbing, electrical, to make sure that we are going to be able to build a house just like our clients envision. That's very important. But sometimes we need to carry out a new plan regarding the electrical and plumbing connections, because most of the time these houses are old. So we need to triple check if the pipes are okay, or if we need to change the septic system, for example, or the electrical system, the conduit pipe. That's very important. For that reason, I bring my electrical engineer to the project. This way we can carry out a proper inspection, because we cannot play with the safety of our clients. Work closely with the clients. It's very important that at the same time you are trying to get profit for your client with this new investment. It's very important as well that they are happy with the result, that our design matches with their vision. Some clients don't do this just for the money, if not that they want to impact in the town. So it's very important, that relationship. The step number 7 is get permits. You need to know that when you are going to start a designing process, especially here in the San Juan del Sur area, we need to get the first permit, which is the CUS. In this document, you can see the maximum height the city hall allows you to execute the renovation. If we can just add 1 story or 3 stories, the setbacks from the neighbors and the street, and some restrictions that may be, in San Juan del Sur, the lots are different in so many ways. Some plots are close to the street, others have green areas, the views and etc. So there are some restrictions that maybe we need to make sure we are going to be okay with that. Okay, that's a very good point here. And once we have the set of drawings finished, we need to submit these drawings to the city hall, and this way we can get the final construction permit. This is essential because you don't want the city hall denying you your renovation project, because this means waste of time, and waste of time means waste of money. And once we have the final construction permits from the city hall, we can start the construction process. Fortunately, I've always been working with very good contractors, responsible people. Make sure that your builder has a very good reputation and expertise, and that this contractor like to work collaborating with the designer. Working together, we can get a very good result, because sometimes builders just focus their minds in the great work or something like that, but the architects are more detailed, so we are focusing in the details, which is at the end of the day which sells properties. Okay, and here is a pro tip. Always keep some extra budget for unexpected repairs. Renovations always have surprises. And the reason why is because most of the houses, or of the old houses here in San Juan del Sur, don't have existing drawings, or construction drawings from the beginning. So this way, when your architect or designer is carrying out the renovation process, the designing process, is not going to be accurate, okay? 100% accurate, that won't happen, okay? For that reason, keep at least a 10% of your initial budget, just in case. If you want to make the most money from a renovation project, here are 3 golden rules. Focus on what buyers want. In other words, think in ocean views, big windows, open spaces, and modern kitchens. What people who is coming from North America are ocean views, outdoor spaces where they can share very nice moments with their friends, their family, you know? So go for it. Stick to your budget. Overspending kills profit. Watch out here. Invest wisely in key upgrades. If something is trending, for example, in Europe, maybe it's not going to be trending here in Nicaragua at the same time. Remember that in Latin America, we have a type of delays regarding technology, tiles, and sometimes even apps of software. So make sure that you are not going to be overspending in expensive stuff. Work with professionals. The right architect, the right interior design, the right builder, the right engineer makes the difference. This way you are going to have a better product, a better experience, okay? Hey, just a quick reminder from Playa El Yankee. If you are finding this information useful, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks. If you do this right, you can double or even triple your investment with the right property. So there you have it. Renovating homes in San Juan del Sur can be the best way to invest and make serious profit in Nicaragua. Would you rather to flee a home for a quick profit or renting it out for a long-term income? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.